nigga still can't believe I used to fuck with you. I've been playing beats cause I ain't playing to be stuck with you. Damn, I see you still kicking with them op bitches. I'm the only reason that your goofy ass got bitches. Some of them hoes wanna look like me, bitch most likely. Only fucking you just to spite me. But please don't get it twisted, I ain't tripping. I never put my faith in a nigga, bitch, I'm a guy independent. If you was wondering, yeah boy, I'm still at this. I had to block you, but you still gotta watch this shit. Cause who the fuck rock it like me? No bra, tight tee, slick back, ponytail, feeling like I'm iced tea. You know I suck it good, real hood, real wake up. You know her hair weak if she ain't fucking up her makeup. Damn, I can't believe I used to let you fuck me. I'd rather be in jail before a broke. Hey, look, ladies, love yourself cause this shit could get ugly. That's why as fuck niggas get money. And I don't give a fuck if that nigga leave tonight. Because nigga, that dick don't run me. You better get on your knees and eat this pussy right before I have another nigga do it for me. Because dick don't run me, I run dick, nigga. Yeah, you's a bitch. Ayy, Mugler shooting my meeting. Why you steak when I'm eating? Making so much money, this nigga dumb if he cheating. Bitches watching and hating, put that shit in their faces. I buy the whole building and keep them hoes in their places. He's submerged in it, like a baptism. He hit this water, then he coming back a real nigga. How you want a bitch, but don't wanna work? How you want a bitch? Ayy, I should've listened to my first mind and told your ass no the first time. Tried to spare this nigga penis, now he think he hurt mine. And I be at work while you sleep. My pussy is the most expensive meal you'll ever eat. Fuck you, still can't believe I used to trust you. The only accolade you ever made is that I fucked you a bitch. If you get the chance, I bet you switch. You'll never get a chance to tell me come and pack my shit. Ladies, love yourself cause this shit could get ugly. That's why as fuck niggas get money. And I don't give a fuck if that nigga leave tonight. Because nigga, that dick don't run me. You better get on your knees and eat this pussy right before I have another nigga do it for me. Because dick don't run me, I run dick, nigga. Yeah, you's a bitch.
Everybody get these likes up. Happy Saturday, happy Saturday, happy Saturday, happy Saturday. Get these motherfucking likes up, honey. Wake it up, wake it up, wake it up, wake it up. Hype up this video. Run the lights up, baby. The king is running shit. Okay, Klay Thompson, use a bitch. My God, today, girl, we got to get into some breaking motherfucking news, girl. I am shooketh to my core, honey. Shooketh, all right? Before we get into it, go ahead and run the likes all the way up. I need you guys to smash and dash and bullet the hell out of the like feature. You guys know that thumbing up the video not only helps with YouTube's algorithm, but more importantly, it triggers up YouTube's notification system. So when you are thumbing up the video, you are literally knocking on the digital door of another conscious crew member and telling them to get their black ass into the sanctuary. Also, if you enjoy everything that Kane does here, you can always donate to the platform at $Consciouztv. On Cash App and or paypal.me/Consciouztv. That's conscious spelled with the Z on the end, just like it is here on the channel. All donation information and social media handles are in the description box below, as well as scrolling at the bottom of this live stream from right to left in red and white. Also, please make sure that you have your notification bell set to all. And last but not least, please share the stream out to wherever it is you have digital community, whether that be a YouTube community wall, your Snapchat, your MySpace, the dark side of Twitter, Tumblr, or your personal OF. I don't really give a damn where you lay the link. Just let them whores know that we're out live and in color. With no further ado, let's go ahead and push on through.
I know a place where you can recharge your soul.
Baby, that's Consciouztv.
And in the midst of brokenness, he gon' see your asshole.
Baby, that's Consciouztv.
You gon' heal, you gon' laugh and catch a little shade.
Ooh, girl.
Y'all know he be slaying, y'all better stop playing. Come hear what he's saying.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Oh my God, happy Saturday, you guys. Not our favorite hot girl. Oh my God, I freaking hate this. for our girl Megan. I am shook, y'all. So let's just get straight into it, child. I was minding my business and y'all's too. Okay, and I was just grazing across social media, and I happened to stumble upon Megan's post. So something told me to go look at her story 15 minutes ago, girl. The blogs are already blowing this up. It's already going viral, girl. Megan Thee Stallion, honey, the hit herself is exposing her boyfriend, her white king, Klay Thompson, baby. Okay, in an explosive IG story. She just loaded this 15 minutes ago. Says cheating had me around your whole family, playing house, got cold feet, holding you down through all your horrible mood swings and treatment towards me during your basketball season. Now you don't know if you can be monogamous? Question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark. Bitch, I need a real break after this one. Bye, y'all. Oh, y'all, I am shook, okay? Megan Thee Stallion, rapper Megan Thee Stallion, okay? Her longtime white king, Klay Thompson. Apparently, girl, there is major trouble in paradise. There's been major trouble in paradise. The motherfucking table is shaking, honey, okay? 15 minutes ago, Megan Thee Stallion just took to her IG. Once again, I'm going to read this. Cheating had me around your whole family, playing house. Got cold feet, holding you down through all your horrible mood swings and treatment towards me during your basketball season. Now you don't know if you can be monogamous, bitch. I need a real break after this one. Bye, y'all. Girl, white kings are down real bad. Between Ashley Janae, a.k.a. Ashley Robinson, now Megan Thee Stallion, baby, white kings are down bad. And as I've been telling y'all, girl, women ain't safe nowhere in a patriarchy, baby. Ain't safe physically, ain't safe emotionally, ain't safe spiritually, baby. Y'all gonna need a whole all-women lesbian planet to y'all damn self by the time this thing is all over with. I am completely crushed and devastated for Megan Thee Stallion. We have taken so many journeys with Megan relating to her personal life, from breakdowns in her friendships to Kelsey Harris to Fontaine to Tory Lanez, you know, to the loss of her mother. Things were looking so up, so stuck, so promising when it came to her and Klay. You could tell this was a man that she was so invested in. She was so smitten by. They looked like such a sweet, calming couple. The red carpets were red carpeting. You know, the IG uploads were IGing. Megan was totally in her divine femininity over there cooking that man rotisserie beef and spaghetti and cleaning and vacuuming and lifting up furniture and shit, baby. Okay, they had them brought a house together. She'd have met the mama. She front row at the games. Matter of fact, her recent hit was inspired by all of her affection toward her man. My man, my man, my baby, my baby, my baby was a total tribute to her white king. And now we're finding out that there has been craziness going on in the background. And this is why so many people say, girl, never stop playing into this whole relationship goals, love goals, etc., baby. Because when it comes to social media, people definitely give you the edited version of their reality. They give you the parts that fit the narrative and fit their fantasy and completely leave out the dark side of the moon, baby, the other half of the situation, okay? The old saying goes, believe half of what you see and none of what you goddamn hear, child, because you just never really know What is behind the hugs, the kisses, the extravagant anniversaries, the over-the-top outlandish weddings? We're living in this era, girl. Todd and Candy divorcing. Okay? Now Megan and Klay separating. Our girl been getting cheated on while she was still, I'm assuming, trying to strive to forgive this man. He got cold feet. I don't know whether they've talked about marriage. I know they brought a home together. This man be going through emotional bouts, very angry at times, it seems, mistreating her emotionally, avoiding her emotionally, being cold toward her. And even with all of this, she was loving on this man so much, it seems, that she was willing to continue to give him a benefit of a doubt. And now they must have come to a conclusion, had a conversation that has brought things to a head and left Klay, and I can give him at least credit maybe for being honest, and letting her know that he was unsure about monogamy. And now Megan is at her wit's end, girl, and she's going to need that hiatus. Now, this is also off the heels of her having a bikini line, and she's opened up her own Popeyes, and she's in the studio, and she's got her anime stuff going on, and she's had her whole shit situated. And now she's dealing with the heartbreak, baby, that her and her white king on his fake white horse ain't gonna be rescuing her, girl, and taking her to Love Island. Ironically, Meg has been a guest on Love Island. It looks like her ass is going to need to be a goddamn contestant as well on Love Island, girl. Season 8 Love Island contestant, girl. Villa Supreme, Megan Thee Stallion, girl. Hulu, Peacock, reach out to your girl, honey, because it looked like she's going to need a goddamn application. Love Island contestants seem to have higher rates at finding successful long-term healthy relationships than our girl Megan Thee Stallion. Now look, there is so much to unpack here. I have so many emotions right now. As I said earlier, I am so sad for Megan because I know she really loved this man. I hate this for her. I hate that she endured so much of this. I hate that she's breaking up. I hate that he wasn't well to her. We trusted Klay with our reformed hot girl who was ready to put on that wifey role. She was ready to calm all the way down, baby, and raise dogs and little Megans and little Klays together. And after all of this, we are here and learning about some of the horrendous aspects of her relationship. Now, this is ironic because me and Bubs was just live last night for about 3 hours. We opened up the show speaking about Will Smith talking about his relationship to Jada and how it's not his responsibility nor her responsibility to make one another happy. Happiness is a personal feat. That's a personal achievement. You can make somebody smile. You can provide somebody companionship. You can provide comfort. You can add and accentuate what somebody already has, but they have to have it foundationally. And in that live stream, I was low-key talking about even like my own partner. My partner is a sweet person, but when he's stressed and he goes through things, he shuts down. He doesn't mistreat me. He doesn't call me out my name. He doesn't abuse me. He doesn't cheat. He doesn't do any of that. But the way that he copes with stress is he gets quiet. He emotionally withdraws. That used to be a lot for someone like me because I'm a Scorpio. So I love emotion. I love emotional dynamics. I love emotional engagement. feelings and that type of availability is a love language for me. So once upon a time, I would not have been able to deal with a partner that copes with stress the way that he does. But he's such a wonderful person outside of his withdrawals when he's stressed that I think he's worth it. And ultimately, all he really be doing is taking time in himself because he doesn't want to stress nobody else out. He doesn't want to feel like he's a burden to other people, etc. But I've been able to use that to really mature myself and to appreciate his self-preservation, because it reminds me that as an empath, I need to as well, because that's very important for me. You guys know the empaths, baby. We can be all us, we to the point that you really lose your identity as an empath. You lose your individuality. You lose your own personal, independent, anatomical sense of happiness and self. You become so engrossed in collective identity and family identity. And then you have nothing left when it's all said and done, or when those things wash away finally. And you're like, where am I? And how the fuck did I get here? And so for me, I understand for me why I need a partner that navigates how he navigates, because it's a mirror and it's a reminder of me to also remember myself too. And that partnership is not about forgetting you to be a part of someone else. It's about two individuals deciding to walk together, but yet also be individuals. I say all that to say, when I read about stuff like this, I am so fucking happy that I do not center men anymore. That's why I can have a partner that navigates the way that he navigates. And of course, I'm poly. I'm non-monogamous myself. So I have a partner, I have boyfriends, etc. But, I'm talking about the main squeeze. And this is why I can deal with a man like this, because I don't need niggas no more. I don't need a nigga. My self-value ain't in no nigga. I don't need to be chosen. I don't need a nigga's attention. I don't need all of that. A nigga can have his own life. He can have his own path. He can have his relationship to himself. He can have all of the things without that infringing upon my sense of peace at all. Without me becoming afraid of what that means. I now actually look for this in partnership. I look for a lack of codependency, because it strengthens my own independency. Women, feminine energy, any being that deals with men on an intimate level, emotionally and sexually, whether that be my trans women, whether that be my female people, whether that be my gay men, anybody who deals with motherfucking men, particularly deals with a lot of masculine energy, period. Even if it's masculine women for my thuds. Y'all, stop centering these niggas. Stop centering these niggas. Stop centering these niggas. Stop centering men. Whatever soul salvation, girl, we all looking for, it's going to have to be a reach for something beyond what a man can provide. Really a space that's only satisfactory and can only be satisfied by God, and total self-alignment and total self-sustainability and actuality. Stop centering these motherfucking niggas. I commented on the Neighborhood Talks post and said, you have to treat men like your favorite outfit. Value it, but wear all your other fits too. Okay? Because that's exactly what men do. And I'm going to tell you why particularly women are at a deficit when it comes to men. Women are at a deficit when it comes to men because men have an entirely different philosophy and exist in an entirely different world than women do. The unfortunate thing about patriarchy is that it has socialized and grown most women to be male-centered and to be pygmicious. Guess what that means? Men get the default to having their pick of the litter, and they get to default to having a dating space that they can indulge in because women are ready and already lined up, already trained to go, to hit the ground running, to be in the lineup, to be a wife and a mother someday. And society has been training y'all and grooming y'all to be pygmicious since y'all have been children. You've been playing house. You have been braiding hair. You have been establishing social order. You've had an easy bake oven. You have been groomed and raised, baby, to be a man's helpmate. So in the underbelly of women's psychology and desire, unconsciously and consciously, is a desire to fulfill that role and to make sense of all of that training by finally being a wife someday, a mom someday. This allows men by default to have a gross advantage because y'all are raised and ultimately grow up to see the world of men at least, as you're the lucky one to be chosen. Now, there's more than likely only a few good men, a few good qualified, healthy bachelors, while men, on the other hand, in a patriarchy, are raised and grow up to understand, girl, that there are plenty of y'all in the world. Especially during our parents' heyday, their parents' heyday, women were being bred to be wives, bred to be mothers. This is why men don't feel they have to behave. They don't feel like they have an incentive to have to figure it out when it comes to women. They don't have to give up their indulgences just to sustain a relationship to a good woman, because most women are good women. This is how men think. So even when they have a good woman, you would be looking at a man like, bitch, are you like, why would you mistreat this woman? This woman slaved for you. This woman sacrificed for you. This woman had your children. She stuck by you when you were broke, when you ain't had no motherfucking money. She helped you build your company up. She was with you through the worst of it. Because for men, that's available everywhere. Every fucking woman is willing to give me that. The world is teeming with women who ready to be that, who ready to be the Mary Magdalene to my Jesus. Who ready to be the Beyonce to my Jay-Z? This is why women are not going to win when it comes to men, even when they are more than qualified, more than deserving, more than worthy of a man's faithfulness and honesty and transparency and love. Because all of that is invisible and in the blind spot of a man because I can get this everywhere. You as a good woman is not rare for me. Me as a good man is rare for you. A good woman isn't rare to a man. A good man is a rarity to a woman. This is why we talk so much on this platform about patriarchy and tearing down the patriarchal system, because it creates these type of deficits and disproportions. And I feel so bad for motherfucking women. I'm so glad I wasn't born a motherfucking woman, because I don't even know how the fuck y'all are able to even keep your sanity. A few of y'all don't, baby. Y'all gonna put on that orange jumpsuit. Y'all going straight to jail and ain't collecting 200, okay? Okay, but the most of y'all, girl, y'all been holding on. Grandma been holding on. Auntie been holding on, baby. Scores of women throughout generations in history, girl. I don't know how the fuck y'all have dealt with this. Because I could fucking never. And unfortunately, because men don't see largely a good woman as a rare find, because from men's point of view, most women are decent women and are good women. That's why it's plenty of fish in the sea as far as they're concerned. And when a man understands the world to be that way, because he's been designated to be the person who benefits from the way the system is and benefits from that patriarchal leverage and advantage, this bleeds into how a man psychologically understands his life and his dynamics with women. Hey, yeah, I'm gonna get cold feet. Hell yeah. Why would I be quick to want to marry? For what? It's some woman right now who don't even need that ring. And she willing to fuck me, suck me, swallow me, eat me, have my children and babies, and she just happy to be in the motherfucking room. She just happy to have made it into the group motherfucking chat. Yeah, you a good woman. We got a good thing going, great chemistry. We got all the feels. But why would I need to marry you when there's some woman who will accept far less and still show up in all of her Shekinah glory for me? Why should I commit to you? Why? What's my incentive as a man to give up sleeping with all these other beautiful women and tasting the motherfucking rainbow just to be committed to you when you're not a rare find? I can find any motherfucker to cook me macaroni and cheese and to ride my motherfucking dick and thump on my shit every motherfucking night. Ain't this why Nick Cannon in the position he in to have multiple baby mamas? Beautiful women who were willing to reduce themselves to being nothing more than coleslaw to him. But none of them have 8 different baby daddies. But he gets to have 8, 9 different baby mamas and don't even remember the names of all of his motherfucking children because there are plenty to go around. So, woman, if you are under the belief that your goodness and your virtue is enough, it's not. You're not. The sad part about it is because the issue was so motherfucking societal and systemic, there actually is nothing you can do about your situation. It's men who would need to change. It's men who would need to change. And if men decide not to change the system that has given them this privilege, because foundationally, there's something wrong with who y'all been bred to be. Women have been bred to be great fucking people. So it's not a dig to y'all to want to be a wife and to want to be a mother and to be efficient in these roles. To be efficient in being a proper steward of children, a proper steward of love, of intimacy, of romance. These are divine and excellent qualities. What's unfortunate is not the type of philosophy per se that women have been given. It's just the system and then the way that philosophy is exploited in a male-centered, male-dominated system. I don't want women to feel bad that damn, I've been raised my whole life to be ready for this shit. I've been rocking doll babies and clothing doll babies and developing my social skills, having my imaginary tea parties and Barbie realities, and I've been under the tutelage of my mother, cooking since I've been 4 and 5 and 6 in the kitchen with her, watching her be a woman, watching her be feminine, watching her be domestic, watching her show up, watching her emote. None of that is wrong in and of itself. It's the equivalent of just putting good people in bad fucking positions. Putting good people with bad people because men haven't been raised in a world to value that, to be responsible for that. Men haven't been cultivated by similar societal ideals and philosophies that makes sense and makes that the beautiful outcome for both parties mutually. In the end, men have been raised to sow their wild oats, to be whores, to divide and to conquer. They've been deeply socialized to objectify women, to think of women as not even so much as human beings, but as products, as a commodity. This is why most men are predatorial to some level, skilled manipulators to some level, because men have been raised to be predators. Men have been raised to not have any sexual discipline, to not have any emotional discipline, to be emotionally unavailable while we're raising women to be emotionally available. We've socialized the sexes so opposite of each other that it's no wonder it cannot motherfucking work. It's no wonder that it's not fucking working. We just talked about how in this country, 50 to 70% of marriages are ending in motherfucking divorce. Is fucking complicated. And the reason why most people are even still together today, it's because, girl, the cost of goddamn living is too high to be single. It's not even because of love. It's not even because it's fulfillment. It's not even because it's a fairy tale, girl. It's because the price of eggs and motherfucking bologna, bitch, is too motherfucking high. Girl, we have fallen off the wagon so far and lost the goddamn plot. And now society and relational dynamics between members of the opposite sex are at an all-time contentious motherfucking level. And as bad of a bitch as Megan Thee Stallion is, girl, self-made, talented, educated, beautiful, resourceful, affectionate, feminine, the whole nine, don't matter to a motherfucking nigga. A nigga will still be there questioning a motherfucking woman's value. Beyonce, educated, self-made, gorgeous, a billionaire, wealthy, multi-millionaire. Don't matter to a motherfucking nigga. A nigga is still 411 on her ass. A nigga is still reduced her to a motherfucking hoe at the end of the day. Ain't Jay-Z was rapping about how he almost motherfucking threw away his entire motherfucking family? Over coleslaw, bitch. Over lemonade. Halle Berry, beautiful, talented, iconic, self-made, legendary, was deemed as one of the world's most beautiful fucking women to ever come out of another motherfucking woman. And dated a man who preferred her and to also sleep with prostitutes and sex workers. Baby, y'all are not going to win this. And there is no amount of a fat ass, fat titties, flat stomach, femininity. Men have y'all working to win a war that is not even real. Because this right here is the chessboard. They've already conquered women psychologically and have women attempting to earn something that cannot be earned because the deficit is not in women. It's in the disproportionate privilege of men in a male-centered system and society where sexism is just as real today as it has ever been. And the data runs that through and through and proves that by and by. Now, the only other alternative, since we can safely conclude that these niggas ain't gonna change, why would they? Why would they change? For the same reasons, why should I get married? Why should I be faithful? Why should I slow down just for this one woman? It's the same motherfucking reason why a nigga don't feel the need to participate in the dismantling, in the destruction of patriarchy, because it's literally his benefit. It's literally his advantage. It's literally his motherfucking leverage. And why would he just hand over his convenience in the thing that makes shit so much more easier for him, even if that easiness is coming at the fucking expense of women who are given a different plot, a different script, a different socialization, a different fucking reality, without even the promise that that's going to end well for her, even if she spent her whole fucking life being prepared for this moment right motherfucking here, and nobody told her that there was still not a 100% guarantee, and that the responsibility in a sexist male-centered society is not a woman's, but it is a man's, to alter and to change and to dismantle. So since these niggas ain't gonna motherfucking change, guess what? The only other alternative for a woman then is for to have a favorite, but never have only motherfucking one. So I meant what the fuck I said under the neighborhood talk, baby. And that goddamn comment is damn near going viral, bitch. Because niggas ain't gonna fucking change. They're not gonna change the world that they benefit from. They're not gonna willfully give up their motherfucking privilege. And women not going to largely get what the fuck they deserve from men. Women have to now reform their fucking thinking and sit in the reality and give up the fucking fantasy and accept, girl, that we can only play the game just like these niggas do, baby. They got favorites, but they don't need one. And neither do y'all. Neither do y'all. Y'all cannot change this system. Y'all cannot change men. The only thing y'all can do is experience men and then decide if you want to be loved, cared for, and related to that way. And you have every right from that point to make whatever decision better suits you. These niggas have to go from a need to a want for you. Men are not playing from the same perspective, and their end goal is not the same as you and your tribe members. The only way to beat these niggas right now is to join them. You can have your fave, but maybe you don't have one. And when I say that, I'm not even talking about per se even multiple partners, because when my comment reads, women have to, and see, this is why these niggas don't like me. This is why I get so much hate in the red pill community, because niggas can't stand that I expose maleness for what it is, even as a man myself. But that's all the more reason why I'm qualified to say what the fuck I say, because I'm in the eye of that privilege and that storm and that reality. Now, luckily, I'm a homosexual, so I luckily don't have to have a legacy behind me of abusing women and mistreating women and all the fucking craziness that my heterosexual peers have to endure and carry the weight of. But this is right here. This is why these niggas think that I'm a man-hating ass man. And I'm not. I'm just not going to lie for men. I'm just not going to lie for men. I'm just not going to sugarcoat the reality of it. I don't give a damn if I'm a man myself. I don't give a damn if that lumps us all under the same motherfucking umbrella, because the truth is the motherfucking truth. And that's where I'm going to predominantly always sit no matter what. I don't give a damn what it makes things look like. I don't give a damn if it exposes any aspect of my own intersections. Oh, that exposes black community. So the fuck what? Oh, that exposes men. Oh, so the fuck what? Oh, that exposes the LGBT. Oh, so the fuck what? I don't give a fuck. Because over here, baby, it's the reading motherfucking rainbow, and the doors of the library are always motherfucking open. And that pendulum swings from left to right, girl. The goddamn throws of justice, girl, swing from left to right, girl. Every and anybody in any community, girl, gets that work over here. But when I say, let me pull up my comment. I think I have it on the screen, girl. Hold on. Y'all thumbs up, girl. Y'all show some motherfucking love to the king. Bye. Show some love to the motherfucking king. Where's my comment? Let me quote myself. Oh, wait a minute. Megan is still more updates. Oh my God. Oh, I'm so hurt. I can't deal with this, y'all. I can't deal. Oh my God. I can't deal with it. I can't deal with it. I'm so hurtful, my bitch. I'm so hurtful. Oh, I'm so hurtful. I can't do it. Jesus. Oh God, it's more updates, y'all. We got to get into it, child. Okay, but this is my comment before we get into another Meg update. God damn. Okay. My comment says, never center men ever. Treat them. Oh, I got to edit that. Hold on. Oh, I got to do that from my phone. Never center men. Treat them like your favorite fit. Value it, but wear all your other outfits too. Now, when I say that, I'm not just talking about going out here and being promiscuous shy. Hold on, can I edit this again? Hold on, let me see if I can edit this from my phone. My baby. Oh, I think you can only edit once. God damn it. Anyhow, when I say that, I'm not just talking about having a bunch of partners and all. I mean, you can do that if you want. You know, that there's nothing wrong with doing that too. But what I'm talking about is don't center men. Have your favorites, but never just have one. Basically, it's the principle of please sustain all of your identity. Don't give up all your hopes and dreams just to be with a motherfucking nigga. Don't play down your greatness and amputate yourself for someone who's not amputating themselves for you. Do not give up everything else in life you want, your friends, your family. When I talk about decentering men, it's about having men and prioritizing romance if that's what you want, a relationship if that's what you want, but making sure that that motherfucker is on a spin table. Your job is to not center that shit. Your goal is to not, and look, this is where it's going to get kind of dark. Hold on, y'all. Hold on for 1 second. Hold on. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. This is where we have to get a little dark, right? Because feminine energy are going to have to give up their fantasy of love. Oh my God, I just want to have an epic love, and I just want to fall deep, and I just want, oh yeah, it's what we all want. Look, I'm 40 years old, fine as fuck, bad bitch, self-made, got it fucking going on, okay? The way I decenter men is by being poly, bitch. I'm just not, I'm going to stitch these niggas together to get one good man. Okay, also, I decenter man by staying very connected to everything else in my life. I still have friends. I don't give a damn how in love I am. I'm going to prioritize my friends. I still have family and social responsibilities. I'm going to, even if my inner impulses want me to be a pick-me-sha and to just relax and be deeply dependent and codependent on my nigga, I know how dangerous those type of impulses are. So I fight against those impulses. I accept that they're always going to be there, because in an ideal world, we would be able to be completely fucking safe with people. In an ideal world, we would be able to put all of our eggs in one motherfucking basket. In an ideal world, in an ideal one, it would be okay and completely permissible to just let go, baby. Let go. When I was listening to what's the Christian chick name who we just reported on, who no good ass nigga done ran down there to the goddamn divorce court after using her up, old girl from Mary, after he done cheated, skeeted, and now he done slid on her girl. He done pulled the motherfucking trigger and he gonna walk away. When she was in that interview, that resurfaced interview, and she was like, girl, yeah, when I was, you know, when we was doing this reality show and all of this, girl, I could surely just, you know, I don't need all this. I could take my man and run off. All I need is my man, my baby. I don't need this glitz and this glam. I could give this shit up anytime. And then she was the one who was giving the fuck up on. And I remember like really empathizing with her in that moment, like, damn, bitch, wouldn't we all love anybody who is attracted to men, gay men, trans women, females, anybody who deals with motherfucking men sexually and intimately, girl. Oh, girl, it would be so nice if these niggas was safe enough, sound enough, functional enough, healthy enough, grounded enough, mature enough, developed enough, evolved enough, sophisticated enough, disciplined enough, emotionally intelligent enough, right? Because, baby, all we be needing is one, baby. And it brings out the white crown phoenix in our asses, baby, okay? The aura be auraing, girl. Vibration and aura be through the fucking roof, baby. That's all we need is one. But these incompetent, empty-ass, dense-ass, shallow-ass niggas who've been raised in a shallow-ass world with shallow-ass standards, with shallow-ass ambitions, have no idea what to do with the depth of intimacy and partnership, because they've been raised to have a blind spot as a result of being raised in a male-centered system. And all privilege creates blind spots. That's why when you're listening to a wealthy person talking about their problems, you're like, bitch, problems? I wouldn't even bust a sweat over the shit that you call a motherfucking problem, ho. You look at the shit that frustrates a wealthy person, it's like, girl, what? Do you know what the fuck a broke bitch gotta go through? And you think you're going through something, girl? You know, anytime there's privilege creates blind spots. And I remember listening to Sister Mary girl and just being like, baby, this is where you're gonna fuck up at. Because you think you live in an ideal world. That man ain't ideal, boo. And this ain't an ideal system. And he ain't been raised in a world where None of that makes sense to motherfucking him. You convenient and you good for him right now. Men live in the right now. Women have to have a long-term plan because women have to consider pregnancy. They have to consider children. They want there to be continuity and consistency as it relates to how they start a family. Understandable. Women don't want 50 million 11 baby goddamn daddies. These niggas know that they can bounce around. And that ultimately the maternal responsibility will fall on the feminine more than the masculine. They also we don't have the luxury of having to carry the child. So we don't have to think in the ways in which females have to think as it relates to relating and family and romance and all of that good glorious shit. It's just two separate states of consciousness. And I think what makes it worse for men is that men are also not even willing to listen. I have watched men generally, especially in the social media age of all these fucking sectors and the red pill sector and the blue pill sector and the incel sector and the alpha omega nigga sector and the apex sector and the rape sector. You're like all these goddamn sectors, girl, that even when women are voicing their needs, their concern, their nuancing, their experience, they're being poetic in how they narrate and communicate who they are, what they are, and why they are, niggas don't care. Niggas are not interested in doing any bending, doing any contouring, doing any repairing, refining to the system. Like JD Vance said, baby, we need more barefoot ass women in the kitchen. Okay, teabagging their goddamn husbands. Shut down these goddamn abortion clinics and have these goddamn children stay in y'all goddamn place. You don't need a goddamn table. That's my job. They don't care. And if they get an opportunity to strip you of your rights legislatively, they will do that just to preserve their privilege, because men know how much they benefit from patriarchal societies, and that's why they fight to the bone and to the depths and to the blood. Politically, socially, and every which way, baby. For this system. Regardless of how it's killing women. Spiritually, emotionally, physically, etc. Don't care. Don't care. I am intelligent and mature, and I have lived long enough to know that a man ain't safe. And that when things are good, girl, between you and a man, consider it a phase. Because niggas have only been raised and cultivated to provide love when it's convenient for them, and men largely are as faithful as their options are. The grass is always greener from a man's POV. It's just not safe for feminine energy and anybody who deals with men and deals with masculinity to be completely emotionally invested and vulnerable. And it is deeply significant for you to sustain your identity, because more than likely, baby, the shoe is going to fucking drop. And so what I'm doing for me, girl, is just keeping that in mind. I still deal with men. I still fuck on men. You know, all of that good stuff. But I'm also very clear. And I realize that it's not just about finding one good man, but that all men have been subjected to the toxicity of a sexist culture, a patriarchal culture, an anti-woman, anti-feminine culture. And those things also show up even in the queer world. They also show up in the gender dynamics and the all of the heteronormativity and dominant society ways of being bleed over too, even in same-sex relationships. Because you still get feminine and masculine, top and bottom. And gay men are raised under the same non-disciplined, wild, chaotic, mixed messaging that their straight male counterparts have been raised under as well. And typically bottoms behave more like women in our community, and the tops behave more like heterosexual men do in our community. There are power dynamics. Tops oftentimes, if they are not successful, if they're not the breadwinner, but the quote-unquote bottom is, the receiver is, that the masculine partner will feel just as insecure, will start to project his insecurities onto the bottom. There's a fight for invisible power, even if there is no fucking war to fight. It's created in the imaginations because it's all out of the sociology. It's all in the underbelly and all in the unconscious of men. And it shows up everywhere. I'm just not willing to trust men 100%, even though I deal with men. I'm going to wear all of my outfits. I'm clear I got a few favorites, but bitch, I'm wearing the whole wardrobe out, girl. I'm wearing it all out. Because, bitch, a man is just not going to goop me. He's just not. And I do think it's sad and pathetic, bitch, that I don't get to just rest in my own femininity and that I have to somewhat stay on my toes. But that's the reality. I'm not willing to, because the alternative to not staying on my toes is to lead into the fantasy. And the fantasy is what's going to have me in the orange jumpsuit, bitch, because these niggas, the ball is going to drop. The ball is going to drop. The ball is going to drop. As soon as you open up those type of intimate and emotional vows and you allow yourself to be completely at rest is when it just somehow there's a back signal that goes out to niggas. Like, oh, a bitch is vulnerable. Oh, a bitch is all in. Let's traumatize that ass. It's trauma time. Somehow, girl, there's an energetic signal that goes out once you done motherfucking laid down. And let go, girl. Okay? That it activates demon time in these niggas. Okay? And just like in Megan Thee Stallion's case, and girl, La La La's case, etc., like in all other cases of the cases, child. A man will play into your fantasy. They will love bomb. They'll play the role. And sometimes they're not playing. They're being sincere. But the problem is, men, even when men are being sincere, it's a short shelf life. It's sincere for now. It's sincere as long as I'm the only viable option. It's sincere as long as you don't ascend to power. But soon as you don't need this, as soon as you think you have better options, and women know this, they see how more dense and privileged and controlling men get as they accumulate more in life, as they get more money, as they get more fame, all of that woo, all of that team playing shit, all of that emotional intimacy, all of that respect and honor, that shit starts to, gets real cruddy. Shit get real cruddy as a motherfucking nigga begins to feel his motherfucking self. As he begins to feel the crown on his motherfucking head. And then he thinks that this is about power rather than honor. That this is about control rather than righteousness. And then abuses all that he's coming into. So I too have the fantasy in me. I too naturally want to lay down. And look, I just talked to my nigga yesterday. And he's in shutdown mode right now because he's distressed. He got shit going on, you know, but he had talked to me because I'm his piece per se. And, you know, he'd be like, you know, hey, baby, I love you, da-da-da-da-da, all the things, you know. And look. And I know that as a man, he hasn't been bred to navigate emotions in a healthy way, stress in a healthy way. Men have been raised very incompetently emotionally. They're more cerebral. They've been raised to be more cerebral. So they get glitched up when it comes to feelings. Feelings glitch them up. That's why even Miss Megan talking about cold feet. The nigga got cold. Hey, how you got cold feet? Because niggas are not emotionally intelligent. They've been taught that feelings and emotions outside of anger and extreme happiness, but everything else in the middle, baby, is some sissy, punk, weak shit that you don't engage with. And you slap a brave face on when you interface with any other emotion in between extreme happiness and extreme rage. And if you gotta drink it away, smoke it away, fuck it away, whore it away, you do whatever you gotta do, but you don't engage it. So, of course, when men are navigating life, things are happening to them. They're overstimulated. They're understimulated. Things are hitting their emotional body. All they either know how to do is react in a healthy way a lot of times, in an unhealthy way, or they completely shut down and go into airplane mode and withdraw. There's no nice, healthy balance and appropriate dealing of the emotions that a man may feel circumstantially from time to time throughout life. So I know he's been raised to be weak as hell and to be emotionally stupid. And as long as he don't disrespect me in his withdrawal, I'm okay because I'm independent enough to go wear all my other outfits, baby, while you working that shit out in you. Long as he ain't disrespecting me when he needs his quiet time, okay, I'm cool with it because I'm wearing all my other outfits any motherfucking way. If I wasn't wearing all my other outfits and I had all of my eggs and my identity and my life purpose wrapped up in a motherfucking nigga, I would be out here going ballistic like Megan, baby, tearing the club up. Going straight to jail, going right upside a nigga head, doing whatever. But it's cool. Have your you time. Because I'm glad that you got the kind of misery that don't love no company. And as long as you ain't disrespecting me in your quiet time, I can navigate that. Because, baby, I got other shit in this motherfucking closet that I'm wearing. Also, I got other shit to do that I'm going to do. So, a man, women, gay men, trans women, these niggas can be your fave, but don't let them be your only motherfucking one. And you can take that how you want to. You can take that as okay, girl, I need to keep my options open, always be, you know, willing to, you know, move around, date around, you know, or that can just mean, girl, we can have a good thing going. I can invest in that, but I need to also sustain everything else in my life and be true to myself entirely and entitle myself to living life entirely, not living my life solely rotating around a nigga. I need to still go forth in my career goals, and my creative goals, and my social goals, and my spiritual goals. And if this can sit beside me, that's fine. It just can't sit in front of me. Decenter a nigga. A nigga is to sit beside you, not before you. I'm going to say that one more motherfucking time. A nigga, like all other things in life, is to sit beside you, not before you. The only thing that should ever be before you is God. The point is not to get rid of men. It's to just decentralize men. Okay, let's get into a Megan update, girl. Because I went to Klay's page, girl. Baby, he ain't even trying to, girl. He ain't trying to go to a story, baby. He doing the mannequin challenge, baby. The mannequin challenge. Matter of fact, let me see. Do he still got, okay, he still got stuff up of him and Meg. This is from last year. Damn, he ain't even upload anything to his IG of him and Meg since last year. My God. Okay, so there's an update. TMZ, Meg has added, for those of you who are just coming in, Meg took to her IG like an hour ago and said, cheating, had me around your whole family, playing house, got cold feet, holding you down through all your horrible mood swings and treatment towards me during your basketball season. Now you don't know if you can be monogamous? Bitch, I need a real break after this one. Bye, y'all. Then she added this. I've made the decision to end my relationship to Klay. Trust, fidelity, and respect are non-negotiable for me in a relationship. And when those values are compromised, there's no real path forward. I'm taking this time to prioritize myself and move ahead with peace and clarity. Megan Thee Stallion releases a statement via her rep on her recent split from Klay Thompson. God damn it, black woman. Fuck, man. I fucking hate this for Meg. Let me go to her page real quick, y'all. Oh my God. You know what? I'm happy that Meg is not willing to lose her values just for a crumb of a man, just for some of a man. I hate that she has to have this experience, but I'm glad to know, baby, that she is willing to let his ass go if it means holding on to her self-respect and her dignity. Let me see. Let me go to her IG. Hold on. Let me go to her stories again, see. Okay. But where the fuck did her rep release this at? All right. Let me go see what the fuck TMZ talking about. TMZ, Megan Thee Stallion. 49 minutes ago. Okay, we got a double XL. Bloop, bloop. This is crazy, y'all. I am so sad for our girl. Jesus. Let's pull up a TMZ article. See what's going on. My man, my baby, my baby, my baby. He was dicking me down, loving me, driving me crazy. Baby, it's always a motherfucking expiration date on these nickels. Looks like Klay Thompson won't be getting a taste of Megan Thee Stallion's sweetest pie anymore because she just confirmed to TMZ that she dumped the shit out of him. The singer tells TMZ via her rep, quote, I've made the decision to end my relationship with Klay. Trust, fidelity, respect are non-negotiable for me in a relationship. And when those values are compromised, there's no real path forward. I'm taking this time to prioritize myself and move ahead with peace and clarity. The confirmation comes after the singer hopped on Instagram Saturday to share a cryptic note to her story. It was nothing cryptic about it, baby, in which she seemingly accused the NBA star of cheating. She wrote, cheating, had me around your whole family, playing house, got cold feet. She went on, holding you down through your horrible mood swings and treatment towards me during your basketball season. Now you don't know if you can be monogamous, bitch. I need a real break after this one. Bye, y'all. TMZ has reached out to reps for Klay. Of course, so far, no feedback. Girl, this is a mess. This is a motherfucking mess. Girl, just win. The pair confirmed their relationship last summer when Klay first appeared in the background of Meg's poolside thirst trap. They made their red carpet debut in July 16th of last year. at her inaugural Pete and Thomas Foundation Gala in New York. The pair seemed to be going strong, but it looks like Klay might have fouled out. What y'all think, y'all? How long have we been up here? We've been here for an hour, child. Anybody want the link? Because, baby, this is a mess. Hey, y'all, I ain't a girl. I've been up here preaching and talking and preaching, child. Jesus. That's breaking news, child. Megan and her white cane girl, Wonder Bread men are down bad. Girl, they down real bad in the month of April, girl. They out here killing black women. They cheating on black women, misleading black women, girl. The world of men got to change. It just got to. It got to. And I think the only alternative to women having to just settle for this is, like I said earlier, girl, play the game at the same rate. Keep your options open. Don't become 100% emotionally invested. Be invested enough in a nigga to be happy, but don't let your guard all the way down. Even if that nigga is willing to promise you the moon and marry you, you can accept that and go down that road as long as he's living up to that. But even with that, baby, keep a quality aspect, a quality chunk of your heart to yourself, because niggas have been raised to be agents of chaos and emotionally unpredictable, and they just do not have the emotional skill set to navigate complex emotions, to navigate deeply complex aspects of love and self. And God forbid, girl, circumstances bring some stress on in your relationship. It could be financial, it could be economic, it could be health, whatever, girl. Just don't be surprised if your nigga changed up. As long as a man is willing to treat you well, that's cool. Go down that road, entertain all that. But girl, just, baby, maintain very powerful self-awareness. I don't give a damn how good a man is to you, baby. Okay? Learn how to walk and chew gum at the same time, girl, to be completely present in that and to stay completely present in your motherfucking soul and your body, too. The only other alternative is women can completely divest from men altogether and force men to really reckon with themselves. If women went on a no peace, no pussy march, if women were willing to go on a no pussy, no peace era of resistance, that could be the only other force that could turn this wheel. So women got two options. Play the game the same way. Keep your options open. Keep your heart open, girl. A man can be your fave, but not your need. And or women can collectively, openly resist. And there are pockets of this resistance taking place. There's certain parts of Asia, girl, where those women, because of the shit that's happening societally and culturally and politically, baby, they are taking their pussy holes off the table. And it's working. They done stop fucking their men, stop procreating with their men, and baby, men are getting their shit together. Women are getting shit done politically, baby. So if Western women, girl, can band together enough and get on enough of a single page and be willing to hold out, baby, that's the only other alternative, baby, is to bring this patriarchal balcony to his goddamn knees, baby. No peace, no motherfucking pussy. Fuck you. I got a rose that can do what you do, nigga. I got a good girlfriend, baby. We know how to double dildo it up, baby, if we really need to get up in something. It's a lot of alternatives, bitch. We'll make it work. Gay men are come and cuddle up with their heterosexual females, baby. Okay, we'll be the alternative baby daddies and lovers. Okay, until we turn this wheel. Okay, we got to band together. We got to help each other. Because, baby, niggas out of control. Out of control. Damn. Megan done. Damn. My God. I'm gonna drop the links. We got 15 minutes. If anybody want to come up here and give a 1-2, and we do got only 15, we can go to 1:30. If anybody want to come up and give their 1-2, 1-2, 1-2, 1-2, you can. If you hit the link, make it quick. No long soliloquies. Condense your thought, because I'm only giving 15 minutes. Then I got to go. If we got to come back later and get into a whole town hall, we can do that too, and have a whole panel. Yeah, baby, it's going viral now. Shit, this news everywhere, girl. Social media reacts. Let me see if I can pull this up. Let me send this to myself. Let's see what social media got going on, girl. What they're saying, because this is amigas. Oh my God, I can't believe my bitch is single, girl. This was not in her 2026 bingo card. I hate this for her. But she's standing on business, bitch. And I ain't mad at it, honey. Don't let no nigga turn you into something that you ain't. Make you feel unworthy. And even if you're the only person willing to give it to yourself, be the only motherfucker to give it to yourself. All right, let's see here. We have a guest. Hold on. Let me pull up my banner. Hold on. My baby. Hold on. Here we got some newcomers in the building. Hey, First Sergeant. Are you on mute, boo?
Hello.
Hey, love. How you doing?
I'm doing good. I know my name says First Sergeant Dobie. I'm also Lioness Den 879 Gold. But I've been watching you.
Yes.
Yeah, I've been watching you for a while. I'm here in Chicago on the South Side. So
shout out to South Side. Shout out to Chi-Town.
Thank you. And what's good to all the people in the building. Salute you. I just want to let you know I've been watching you and subscribed to your channel for the longest time.
You, baby.
And I like the way you rock things out. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And as far as making the stallion goes and everything, my heart go out to her. I just hope she don't spaz out like go all over the deep end like Cardi B.
Yeah.
Not to make comparisons, but to kind of give an example.
A crash out. Yeah.
Yeah, I just hope that but I think, to get her feelings out right now, I think she hasn't done anything wrong. She's put it out there. Yeah. So, catch a release or whatever. But that's it. I know.
Are you shocked? Don't be nervous, babe. The Conscious Crew are very sweet a group of people. Are you shocked? Like, how were you feeling about their relationship? Like, did it seem hopeful to you? You're like, okay, this is like it's going on. It's going to be a thing. Or did you kind of question their relationship from the beginning for whatever reason?
I actually thought that it gave the impression to me like it was softening. It had softened her up. Yeah. And I like that for her. I was happy for her because, I like to see people in love. I like to see people happy. And, I thought that it also gives, the impression like it's bringing out the better version of her. So that's why you got to get a hold of it and just always be that best version of you yourself, regardless of who you're with. Always just want to bring out and put your best self forward, like that soft side, even that divine feminine, because she's obviously has experienced a lot of pain, and then everything with her mother and whatnot. That's you don't know what.
Absolutely. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So,
yeah. Wow. Yeah. Well. Okay. My next question is, do you feel like infidelity is forgivable? Like, do you feel like that's something that women should be willing to forgive if their man can take responsibility, if he's willing to, quote unquote, get it together, go through the rigmarole to be a better person, get into therapy, or is cheating a deal breaker for you, period?
I think you could come back from infidelity, right? I think that because I think also depending on the age too. Yeah. Like back in the day, a lot of people got together when they're kids themselves, right? And, and then the world changes. We evolve as people and whatnot. I just, once again, would encourage everyone to just I'm totally with you. Like, that's what my father taught me, to be good within myself, you know, within my own body, and have a man like as an accessory, like, you know, or something to highlight your attributes and whatever. And I wanted to say, I was saying like, I had brought up Drew Sador because her late father, Dr. Robert A. Jordan, he was my daughter's pediatrician all his life until he retired. And then he transitioned. Drew Sador, her father is he was a very well known doctor here, a black man. And I think he would, like, I knew when she was doing the TLC biopic and everything. And quite frankly, he was supportive of her, Dr. Robert A. Jordan, but I know he didn't want her to go into even Hollywood like that, right? When she's from a family of all academic, right? Professionals, lawyers, attorneys, and stuff. And because of like what she's going through now, and I don't know all of it, but I just see she's going through so much, and I don't like it for her.
Yeah. Damn.
Yeah, so, and that just having those type of people in my life, like Dr. Robert A. Jordan, she had a father in her life. Excuse my dog. She had a father in her life, and a very well professional father. So we see that example is because you can have a great father in your life, like I know she did.
Absolutely. You can, yeah. You can have a great father. You can have been raised around really wonderful men, but unfortunately, those men don't represent the majority, and they don't represent the system, and that's what needs to ultimately change. There are really good men, really wonderful men, communal men, sacrificial men, affectionate men who love romance. They know how to treat a bad bitch like the goddess and queen that she is, and all of that. But the overall script that's given to men is trash. It's trash. Like, you know, even as a man myself, growing up, I was being asked at 9 and 10 by grown men if I had my little piece of pussy yet. If I had my first piece of pussy yet. You know, if I had sold my wild oats already. I was encouraged, you know, to be sexually active once I was intelligent enough to, you know, to pursue such a thing. And you know, so many men don't talk about really their upbringing and how we were taught from other men. Because, you know, of course, our moms and the women in our life, you know, they champion a lot of times behind us being great men, make something of yourself, respect women. But unfortunately, men don't really listen to women. They listen to other men, and other men are on some other shit. And
not to interrupt your wisdom or your experience, but I'm here in Chicago. My daughter's an educator. I even had a principal that was like, I would make you the assistant principal one time if I had like the credentials. I'm like, yeah, because I participated in a lot of things in schools. And I wanted to say that a lot of people don't know a lot of things are taking place in the schools too, in the bathroom. Because I've even had personal friends tell me, women and boys, like things go down in those bathrooms in these schools, unfortunately. And one particular time, we had a 6-year-old. Was informed of a 6-year-old, right, giving oral fellatio to another in the bathroom.
Jesus Christ, and that's wild.
And the girls too. I have friends that are gay or bisexual and all different stuff, right? And they just have been open, some of them, about their experiences.
Oh my goodness.
And it was like their first time they experienced was like in the girls' bathroom and stuff like that, one-on-one. I'm telling, and a lot of times it's what these children are seeing in the households and stuff like that they're then at school interacting, you know, in one another. We have to be conscious of this, and we have to teach our children like to know their body parts, and that they don't do nothing with no little boy or little girl or this. We have to educate them. That's what it is. A lot of us are not even being educated. We hear all this from other people when it comes to our anatomy and stuff at first.
Absolutely. You're absolutely correct. And then I can only imagine how much more of that type of behavior is amplified in the age of social media. Most young people have phones. They have access to the World Wide Web, and we know everything is there. And so this generation that's coming up, they have access almost to Pandora's box. They have access to things that even us as young people didn't have access to, not at the same quantity that a lot of these kids do now. And that's why I be advocating for people like protect your children from the culture. Even if cell phones and the internet and social media is a thing, you don't have to privilege your children to that stuff. You like, I have cousins who were not given access to social media until they were 16, 17, 18 years old. Like their mothers and fathers, like they did not play that, you know, as it relates to my cousins. And in the beginning, I was like, oh, y'all a little bit too strict. Now I fucking understand. I get it. I fucking stand. They don't allow my cousins to sleep over to nobody's house. They are almost like helicopter parents in a sense. They like they provide a lot of structure and they're very intentional about oversight. Yeah. And I get it because the system is out of control. The culture is out of control. The technology is out of control. The access to unhealthy things and pre-exposure to certain types of themes, hypersexual themes, is too available. And man, you know, it's really a lot to consider. But my heart goes out to women. I want women to protect themselves from. And
I could tell that you know, like have that right empathy and stuff like that type of concern for women, and I appreciate that.
Yeah, no,
I know the women do.
Yeah, I know. Look, and I appreciate y'all. I hope that something I said here in an hour and a half sticks to women. And
it certainly does. And I like that. It
helps the women. Yeah.
And I really do like that. I know you have been very open about your, you know, sexuality and what have you. And you know, you're not the one who comes off like who is like the opposite, like because you're right. How you describe yourself with your sexuality, like you're not dogging out women. I don't get that part. Because some do be like, it's crazy. I don't understand it. Yeah. And then especially those who want to, I guess, completely turn like trans. I'm not acting like the most educated. I would say, what's her name as an example, and don't give me Madison, T. Madison, or something. But I don't. I'm not here. Like I don't do like that. I just keep my ear to the tree and stuff. So, like, who want to, like, I guess just, and then you know, not want to help you women unite. I don't know, or maybe I don't know really what that. So maybe I shouldn't be saying so.
Okay. Look, that's a whole nother conversation for sure.
Okay, girl. I'm gonna have to get you know up on the knowledge with that because I'm not exactly sure.
I would encourage you. I don't know if you listen to T.S. Madison directly, but I would definitely encourage you to listen to her for yourself instead of maybe for the streets, because you know the streets have their own. Yeah, you know the streets have their own narratives about people.
So don't get it from Tasha K.
Don't get it. I'm sorry. No exclusives from Tasha K. Lion.
Okay. You know I'm in. But we really love you though, and keep doing what you're doing. Thank you for having me up here. You know, if you ever come to Chicago my way, let me know. Okay.
Yes, baby, I would definitely do that.
I'll hook you up, all right?
That was our lioness, y'all. Okay, y'all, this was a great discussion. I gotta get out of here, y'all. Keep Meg in your prayer. Women, please protect yourself by all means necessary. Keep your heart intact. Give these niggas a piece. Give them a pinch. Don't give them your all, baby. We just see this descent too many times. It's literally a pathology at this point, and it's time to start believing motherfuckers when they show us who they are, honey, okay? We cannot continue to insist upon people being who we want them to be, who we desire them to be. There may be something to be said about all of that, but at the end of the day, it is your responsibility. Once somebody has been honest enough or slipped up, baby, and showed you who the fuck they are, from that point on, it is your job to accept and totally internalize who somebody shows you them to be, and then you move around accordingly. Light and love to Meg. Fuck you to Klay Wonder Bread, Saltine Thompson. You was a cornball bitch. You didn't know what to do with a bad bitch. Get back to your shit, man. Make your motherfucking money. Sit on these niggas' faces. And where is the plan B? We gotta go out. We gotta go out. We gotta go out on Miss Plan B, honey. The most powerful fuck you anthem to these ratchet, tied ass niggas. My God, today, honey. Y'all run the likes up. Share, subscribe. If you're motherfucking new here, we do it all, baby. Have a safe and wonderful Saturday. I'm probably going to come back to you guys a little bit later. So keep your notifications on. Y'all already know what to do, baby. If you enjoyed yourself, also hit that motherfucking Cash App. Klay Thompson, use a bitch.
Fuck you think you talking to, nigga? Fuck me, nah, nigga. Fuck you, nigga. Damn, fuck, nigga. Still can't believe I used to fuck with you. I've been playing bees cause I ain't playing to be stuck with you. Damn, I see you still kicking with them op bitches. I'm the only reason that your goofy ass got bitches. All them hoes wanna look like me. Bitch, most likely. Only fucking you just to spite me. But you don't get it twisted, I ain't tripping. I never put my faith in a nigga, bitch. I'm a guy independent. If you was wondering, yeah, boy, I'm still that bitch. I had to block you, but you still gotta watch this shit. Cause who the fuck rocket like me? No bra, tight tee, slick back, ponytail, feeling like I'm iced tea. You know I suck it good, real hood, real quick. You know I had weak if she ain't fucking up her makeup. Damn, I can't believe I used to let you fuck me. I'd rather be in jail before broke. Hey, look, ladies, love yourself cause this shit could get ugly.
Hey.
Besides, fuck niggas get money. And I don't give a fuck if that nigga leave tonight because nigga, that dick don't run me. You better get on your knees and eat this pussy right before I have another nigga do it for me. Because dick don't run me.
I run dick.
Nigga. Ay,
Use a
bitch. Ay,
hey.
Mugler soup in my meeting.
Uh-huh.
You steak when I'm eating.
That's right.
So much money, this nigga dumb and PCing. Bitches watching and hating. Put that shit in their faces. I buy the whole building and keep them hoes in their places. He's submerged in it like a baptism. He hit this water, then he coming back a real nigga. How you want a bitch, but don't want to work? How you want a bitch? Hey, I should have listened to my first mind and told your ass no the first time. Tried to spare this nigga feelings, now he think he hurt mine. And I be at work while you sleep. My pussy is the most expensive meal you'll ever eat. Fuck you. Still can't believe I used to trust you. The only accolade you ever made is that I fucked you a bitch. If you get the chance, I bet you snitch. You'll never get a chance to tell me come and pay my shit. Ladies, love yourself cause this shit could get ugly. That's why as fuck niggas get money. And I don't give a fuck if that nigga leave tonight because nigga that dick don't run me. You better get on your knees and eat this pussy right before I have another nigga do it for me. Because
Dick don't run me, I run dick.
nigga.
Klay Thompson, use a bitch. Bye, y'all. Happy Saturday. See y'all later.